How is AI changing battles forever? How drones are rewriting wars, and what is India's strategy with the rewritten rules of warfare? The way countries fought war has been completely changed forever. Drones, which were used for spraying crops and delivering foods, have become the frontline warriors of the 21st century modern warfare. Hello everyone, welcome to Vajram and Ravi's Flash News. My name is Shubhangi Singh and today we will be talking about how drones are basically revolutionizing and changing how we fought wars and what advantage it carries and how it needs to control with transformation. Otherwise, we are going to see the other side of the coin in this revolution. So let us begin with understanding that what are we talking about here? What is this drone revolution? So when we talk about warfare, which is pretty much prevalent around the world in the regional chaos and the global chaos that we are seeing, वॉरफेयर जो है यहाँ पर एक नया एरा जो है एंटर कर चुका है बिकॉज यहाँ पर एक टेक्नोलॉजिकल फेज की वजह से हमें देखने के लिए मिल रहा है देयर आर प्रेजेंस ऑफ ऑटोनॉमस एआई पावर्ड ड्रोन्स और ये जो है इस वक्त फ्रंट लाइन पे यूज हो रहे हैं बाय द कंट्रीज. सो इवन इफ वी सी ग्लोबल एग्जांपल्स, फॉर एग्जांपल ऑपरेशन सिंदूर व्हिच वाज कैरिड आउट बाय इंडिया, इफ वी टॉक अबाउट ऑपरेशन स्पाइडरवेब यूक्रेन एंड इवन ऑपरेशन राइजिंग लायन बाय इजराइल, वी विल फाइंड दैट दिस वाज अ कॉमन कंपोनेंट कि ड्रोन्स जो हैं वो क्लियरली मार्क कर रहे हैं कि यहाँ पे ट्रेडिशनल शिफ्ट जो है हमें देखने को मिल रहा है स्पेशली बैटलफील्ड टैक्टिक्स में, जहां पर पहले यहाँ पर बूट्स, दैट मीन्स आर्मी पीपल वर इन्वॉल्व. दिस इज द प्लेस वेयर वी आर गोइंग टू सी बॉट्स. सो दिस इज अ ट्रांजिशन फ्रॉम बूट्स to bots, and this is the drone revolution that we are talking about, that the warfare is going to be now no contact and remotely executed where strikes would be involved. When we are talking about these revolutions, we have to understand the importance and where it comes from. So the civilian technology, and यहाँ पे एक बहुत ही क्लासिकल एग्जाम्पल है ड्रोन्स. जब हम ड्रोन्स की बात करें आज से 2 से 3 साल पहले, हम इनके एडवांटेजेस की जब बात कर रहे थे तो हम ये देख रहे थे कि ये ह्यूमन काइंड को कैसे कंट्रीब्यूट कर सकते हैं. वी वर टॉकिंग अबाउट हाउ दे कैन कंट्रीब्यूट सिग्निफिकेंटली टू एग्रीकल्चर, हाउ दे कैन बी यूज्ड फॉर पेस्टिसाइड्स, फर्टिलाइजर्स, हाउ दे कैन बी यूजफुल इन डिलीवरिंग फूड, हाउ दे कैन फैसिलिटेट ह्यूमन काइंड. But this civilian technology is more like a two-edged sword in this scenario because it has dual use. These tools which are used for facilitation, for facilitating mankind and peace, they can be rapidly modified, and they have been rapidly modified, and they can be used for the negative purposes. And what we are seeing here, that the line between this dual use, that is the civilian tech and military tech, is not existing anymore, or we can say it is fading out very fast. So the important thing for us is to understand the security threats from this military tech. They are evolving, they are becoming bigger way faster than their control mechanisms, their regulations around it, and it becomes important for countries to look into their regulations because the countries which are using them for military tech, they might be the ones paying for the security threats which are arising from it. Now let us look into some recent global examples and try to understand what kind of advantage these small drones offer, especially when we are looking from the perspective of warfare. When we talk about the first example that we have in front of us is Operation Sindoor. So Operation Sindoor was launched against Pakistan after the terrorist attack that happened in Pahalgam. एंड इन दिस इंडिया ने यहाँ पे जूपा के ऑटोनॉमस ड्रोन्स यूज किए थे. दैट मीन्स यहाँ पर जो ड्रोन्स हैं ये ऑटोनॉमसली कंट्रोल्ड थे एंड दे वर यूज टू टारगेट टेरर लॉन्च पैड्स जो कि अक्रॉस द बॉर्डर है. अब यहाँ पे आप ये सोचिए कि जो बॉर्डर है दे वर नॉट क्रॉस्ड बाय एनी पीपल, नॉट आर्मी, LOC was not crossed, it was just these drones, and that is why it makes a fully remote as well as contactless counter attack. So this was the first time that India also demonstrated that we can carry out a non-contact war, and we are going to strike against the enemy, especially against terrorism here even if it means going beyond the traditional means of war. In another global example that we have in front of us is Operation Spiderweb, which was carried out by Ukraine. So if you look at Ukraine, Russia, in terms of the resources they have, Russia stands humongously above Ukraine. And Ukraine was able to target them, and it used 117 low-cost drones. Why I'm saying low-cost drones? These drones were built using open source software which is available and local 3D printed parts. And with this basic technology, they struck Russia air bases that is again 1,000 kilometers deep in the enemy territory. Now, when we are talking about 1,000 kilometers deep, that means that goes beyond the border, and that shows that how much accessibility an enemy can get without using its people, without using its army, and it can go for a non-contact attack. Now, this was facilitated by Starlink satellite, which helped in navigation also, communication also, and it clearly proved that distance is no longer a defense. That means if a city is way away from the border, अगर कोई city जो है वो centrally located है, तो ऐसा नहीं है कि वो safe है. यहाँ पे ड्रोन जो हैं वो परमियलिटी भी दे रहे हैं, साथ ही साथ प्रिसिशन भी दे रहे हैं, और यहाँ पे लो कॉस्ट भी एक एडवांटेज जो है वो क्लियरली दिख रहा है. Then if we talk about Operation Rising Lion, which was from Israel, we also find another dimension जहाँ पे यहाँ पर Israel ने they have used sleeper cells drones. Basically, these drones are the ones which are dormant, and in this case, Israel had placed covert drone bases inside Iran itself. Now, these are basically like sleeper cell. They will be activated and they can be used for strike, and it basically functions like suicide bombers, just that they are digital. In this new type of warfare, we found that there is no invasion. That means no people are entering the country. There is no airstrike, and there is internal sabotage damage which is being done by machines remotely. Now, amongst these examples, I think I was able to highlight, but now let us look directly at the advantage that the drones bring in the terms of warfare. So, when we are talking about the first advantage that any economy looks towards is definitely the cost. But just not with the cost, यहाँ पे drones जो हैं वो एक तरह का return of investment देखें तो एक छोटा drone जो है वो यहाँ पे एक बड़े अगर एयर बेस को अटैक कर दे तो जो डैमेज है वो बहुत ज़्यादा हो सकता है. और यहीं पे आप रिवर्स देखें कि एक बड़ा एयर स्ट्राइक आप कंडक्ट करवाएंगे या एयरबस कुछ खरीदेंगे और उससे ड्रोन का सेटअप भी अगर आप डैमेज करेंगे तो उतना डैमेज नहीं होगा. तो यहाँ पे ROI बहुत बड़ा है, बिकॉज ड्रोन्स मियरली कॉस्ट समवेयर इन द रेंज ऑफ $2,000 to $5,000 एंड दे कैन डिस्ट्रॉय एसेट्स मच मोर देन वर्थ. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, एज आई सेड, इफ अगर एक ड्रोन स्वॉर्म होता है, यहाँ पर एक पूरा डिसेबलमेंट हो सकता है बैटल टैंक का, रडार इंस्टॉलेशन का, एयर स्ट्रिप का. अदरवाइज अगर इस अटैक को कैरी करना हो तो एक एक्सपेंसिव एयर स्ट्राइक जो है वो रिक्वायर्ड है. फर्दरमोर, व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट द स्ट्रैटेजिक एसिमेट्री जो मैं यहाँ पे मेंशन कर रही थी कि जो स्मॉलर स्टेट्स हैं, जो छोटे स्टेट्स हैं या फिर जो नॉन स्टेट एक्टर्स भी हैं, वो इस एडवांटेज को यूज कर पाएंगे और ग्लोबल पावर्स को चैलेंज कर पाएंगे यूजिंग ड्रोन्स. And this brings in the equalizer effect. This brings the security threat as well. But when we are talking about smaller nations, especially when you look into the Russia-Ukraine war, it is these small cost advantages associated with drone which are facilitating the remainance of Ukraine in this particular war. And this is what will help in breaking the traditional military hierarchies which have been set in the global order. And furthermore, another advantage that we are seeing with drones is the fact that it is going to bleed the economy. How? So, it is definitely seen that drone will not facilitate direct destruction of the city, but drones can use to exhaust resources. So, if there are drones and they are present, then the low-level drone harassment can cause civilian panic, it will lead to trade disruptions, it will lead to military fatigue, budgetary strain, and all these will lead to exhaustion of resources, which is absolutely applicable when we are talking about bleeding a country by 1,000 cuts. So we are not directly going for a war, rather than puncturing the country so bad that they are not able to sustain. And when such a warfare instrument comes in front, that means that the warfare is totally changing, and that leaves us with an alarm that we need to prepare this as at our end, and we need to protect us from this particular thing as well. Because at the same time, when we have seen the advantages, we need to understand that the road ahead in terms of security threats is also important for us to mitigate. Because we have to understand, when we are talking about future drones, they might be able to operate in swarms, and these multiple drones which are operating together, they might also have shared intelligence. That means they will be able to perform missions जहाँ पे उन पे किसी तरह का रियल टाइम ह्यूमन कंट्रोल ही नहीं होगा. And if this human control does not exist, this raises the possibility of killer robots, just like you saw in the movie Robot, where it is a possibility that the machine will be the responsible for itself making the decisions, and if the weapons or the machines are making their own decisions, it is going to be disastrous. If they are operating on their own, it is going to be disastrous. And that is why it becomes very important to look into the security risk, because यहाँ पे अगर open source software से drone cheap भी है, accessible भी है, तो that means इसे कोई भी बना सकता है, और साथ ही इसे कोई भी hijack और hack कर सकता है. जैसा ही हमने recent में इंडियन ड्रोन्स जो हैं वो हैक किए गए थे बाय पाकिस्तान मिड फ्लाइट, एंड दे वर टेकन डाउन. सो यहाँ पर सिक्योरिटी थ्रेट्स जो हैं काफ़ी सारे एग्जिस्ट करते हैं, एंड इसी वजह से ज़रूरत है इसी वक्त कि हम एक इंटरनेशनल प्रॉपर लीगल फ्रेमवर्क पे फोकस करें, जो किसी भी तरह के ऑटोनॉमस किलर ड्रोन्स को बैन करता है, उनको कंट्रोल करता है. So there is proper definition of accountability in cross-border attacks, and furthermore, drone terror strikes by non-state actors, they need to be prevented. Because when we are talking about a new ammunition that is available for warfare, then it is not just for countries to use, it is available for terrorists also, it is available for militia also, and we don't want that. Now that was all from my side. Thank you so much.